Whoops. That's what we call like experimental, where the same song plays over itself. You know, it's totally fine. Definitely meant to do that. Fuck. If you can't tell, I have a migraine, which literally started when I sat down here. And there's a very good chance I'm going to need to do something about that. But for right now, this is the device. This is the device for migraines. It looks like one of the medical tricorders. Right? Like it should have a light at the end. It's actually just like a fancy needle. It's got liquid in it. Clear liquid. It probably doesn't show up on camera very well. Anyway, I gotta switch this and this. What do you mean not used? Okay. That was odd. Okay, here we go. Okay. Screen's up here, screen's up there. Headphones going on. How you doing, Willow? It's good to see you. It's about to get real now that we know who was being protected. Gonna be gonna be a tough. It's gonna be a tough court today. Get to the switch. There we go. Controller's about ready. Starting to get a little bit of crow's feet, huh? It's cute. Okay, all right. I have some Powerade. I felt like I was running low on K last night. Some salad helped a little bit, but it's iceberg lettuce, so it's not exactly nutrient rich. So I got some Powerade. I have potassium retention issues. There's probably a specific name for it. And this is pseudoephedrine. Because you know what's worse than a migraine is a sinus headache and a migraine at the same time. All right, here we go. Part 4-1 trial. June 22, 9:51 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. Nick? Yeah? Do you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18, just like me? Yeah, why? I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time by herself, and she's so grown up. Fuck. Well, caught it before it went on too long. Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. And then you look at me and, well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial. But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through. Good morning. The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. I didn't get another energy drink to put in the fridge. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My mother's coming today to show her support. Yeah, that's right, Pearly. Hey, Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick? Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today too? Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. Pearly, not this again. Please, can you do this for Please, can you do this for us, Pearls? All right, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later, then. I'll leave you two to your alone time. She's adorable. Oh, thank goodness. Nick? This way, Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. What do you mean? What's going on? June 22, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. And as a reminder, the reason he doesn't want to see Pearl to see the trial today is because the suspicion is going to come down on her mother, Morgan. So this is going to be rough. Phoenix Wright's usually well written enough that I think it's going to be legitimately rough. For all its comedy, it's good at the drama too. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to today's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool, wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. I'm impressed that Pearl's clothes fit on Mia at all. I guess that's because they channel and turn into, or they alter appearance to the shape of the person. That's why they wear those loose-fitting robes. But even then, this is still extreme. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. Yeah, yeah, that's such a good thing. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. Uh-huh. That's nice, Ms. Von Karma. Huh. Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Faye. Oh, it's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight. Come on, Phoenix. Come on. You gotta bring in the weird misogyny all of a sudden. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. All right, let's hear it. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? Frisbee, sit, please. It's got flea drops coming in tomorrow. The fleas finally came in. Frisbee, hey. Frisbee, sit. Try not to chew on yourself. Good boy. He's having a hard time of it. But, Ms. Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant? I never said that wasn't the defendant. Then what's the meaning of this? All I am saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key. Can you substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fey, to the stand. Just as I suspected. Aunt Morgan. Or Mia. She really seems torn by this. Witness, name and occupation. My name is Morgan Fey, and I am a spirit medium in a manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean in a manner of speaking? Ah! I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, well that sounds suspicious that she stopped him there. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. Spirit severing technique? A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is... Yes, that is... Ah! You, be quiet. Now, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. What in the world could have... Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room. What? And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. Order! 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 Oh, and I want to bring this up. This isn't a good time to do it, really, but I was wondering why Phoenix thought Miles was dead last stream, and the reason I had to go and look it up, and the reason is, and I didn't remember this because it was years ago, that Edgeworth left a message when he skipped town that just said, Miles Edgeworth chooses death. So that's why Phoenix thinks that he killed himself. And, like, that's not an unreasonable thing to think in that situation. Ms. Fay, please testify to this court what happened during that time. Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. Witness testimony. Maya's escape. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I've no knowledge of where she went after that. Interesting. Interesting. Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right, she is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making it a point to take a stab at... Never mind. Yeah, Edgeworth definitely never did that, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. My aunt is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. Maya's escape. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. Just now you said those two. Who were the two people you were referring to? I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Lotta's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. She's from Oklahoma. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious... Lotta was definitely black at first, and someone pointed out how fucking racist everyone is at her. Right? That's the only fucking explanation at this point. Oh. Not to mention, she looked awful. I can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I've already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. Oh, thanks. What did you do after that, Miss Fay? I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the mountains and the rice is as high as an elephant's eye. It's true. If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that's a very good point. At that time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another... Another what, madam? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I want to hear the end of that sentence. There was another reason you wanted us both out of that room, wasn't there? Yep, there's my puppy. There's my puppy. He's a cutie. You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room?
I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and the camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself. Flashbacks to, is what Facade said. Well, that was very noble of you, Ms. Fey. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Ms. Fey, please continue. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head, and this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. But why would you lie about something like that? It's very painful for me to say this. However, the witness was lying to cover for the defendant. She was covering for Maya? So you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade Mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. Something unexpected? What, pray tell, was that? Hi, baby. Yeah, I know. I need to wash the squishmallows. The squashmallows smell like Gaston. Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she... Ah! This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there's always later. Yes, very well. Oh, why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? She put ketchup on her jelly donut. Oh no! I think that's a crime. Well, it's California. I think they made donuts I don't have a good joke to put here. I know that they have strict laws on sugar, or at least they used to. On the other hand, those laws aren't in themselves a bad idea. Because theoretically, if they're universal, then these companies actually have to make stuff out of better ingredients. Now, witness, continue with what happened. Then, quite suddenly, she thrust me away from herself and escaped from the room. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? Apparently, one place a lot of California laws come from is how easy it is to get a referendum on the ballot. That's kind of wild, but it makes sense. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing, however, yes. But you are physically— Oh, come on, Phoenix! You know she changed shape. You are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There's no way she could have escaped from you so easily. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? You know, the magic shit we're dealing with. Remember that at the time, the defendant was not physically a Maya Fey. What if she was smaller and faster? Oh, that's true. That's true. They added an auto-aimed tracer, apparently, in stadium mode, and Alice was kind of annoyed by that. So now, that's what I'm thinking when I hear smaller and faster. Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have. However, With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. You fainted? I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps? And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time. Happy, witness, elaborate on that point for us. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. She did get clobbered. That's what time it was. Clobbering time. Well, that's true. I don't think she's seen a doctor. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great, well, now what? So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went. I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. Alright, they'll have an excuse for this. It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve, that's what. It looks like Ms. Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. Yeah, I kind of figured that's how that would go. That's enough! From what I can tell, there's nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. She's probably fine. I had called a nurse. I don't know this bit you're doing, I'm sorry. And from what she said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. This isn't gonna come back and bite us in the ass. Now, let's take the next logical step and ask. Where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? Yes, that is a... No! Be quiet, you. Now then. What the escapee has done was she had gone to speak with a certain person. She went to speak with someone? Who was it? It would have been Eenie Meenie, assuming that... Or Mimi Meenie. It would have been, the sister. She was channeling a nurse. Oh, so she would have been able to provide medical treatment for Morgan's concussion, which I assume she had if she was unconscious for 10 whole minutes. Except... we've basically confirmed that, the nurse... was Mimi Meenie, had her face reconstructed to look like Eenie Meenie, and Eenie Meenie is the one who died, not Mimi Meenie. So if she was channeling the ghost, that ghost was not actually a nurse. Ah? Who was it? The prosecution calls Ms. Eenie Meenie, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. But yeah, being unconscious for 10 minutes in real life, she'd be dead pretty much guaranteed. Eenie Meenie? I think you can see where this is headed. Witness, name and occupation. Okay, so my name is, like, Eenie Meenie. I'm, like, researching, like, parapsychology stuff at the, university. What is this parapsychology? Let's see. It's like, I guess, most people call it occult stuff. Parapsychology just means it came after psychology in the textbook. Ever, like, see Ghostbusters? I love Lorenzo music. Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means. Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself. Why doesn't every prosecutor in this game get fucking held for contempt of court. Yes, sir. Or, yes, sir. I can't say sir without putting on Gumshoe's accent anymore. Now then, Miss Meanie. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? Well, like, I guess. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is right, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. Love of all things good, Your Honor. Have some spine, for my sake. After the murder. Like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, real suddenly. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I also love that she's always dancing. I assume nobody told the judge he can hold people in contempt. Yeah, I guess he'd need Von Karma's permission, huh? I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was so happy in, like, a sad way. My sister, she, like, told me something, like, totally terrible. Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? I'll give him this. He's a skeptic. Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey? Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at that time. Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister by some strange coincidence and that isn't suspicious at all? Yes, Mimi Meanie. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. Oh, well, this is... Witness. Like, yeah. I don't know how to explain that the ghost looks like Mimi Meanie too in the photograph, though. I guess maybe at some point we'll see Eni open her eyes, and, like, that'll give it away. Like, I guess. So, like, Eni Meanie and Mimi Meanie are Japanocentric caricatures of Chinese people, right? It's so frustrating how this shit is, like, really prevalent in a lot of Japanese stuff. I only learned about that one because of Pokemon. They were really worried that Brock's representation would, Americans would see that and go, oh, that's actually really racist. But it turns out no one in the US realized that Brock was supposed to be Chinese. So it ended up working out. Like, that's some wild shit. In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible saying. Like, I guess everyone's a caricature in this game to a certain extent. Like, Phoenix is even kind of an American caricature, as is... I don't want to excuse this, but I want to keep playing, right? I'm older and wiser than I was when I streamed the first game, and I've learned a lot. And it can actually make it difficult to enjoy some of this stuff. And that's on me to an extent. Now that you mention it, I'm seeing elements of Chinese caricatures in American media from like 70 years ago. Yep. But that particular caricature is mostly outdated here, but it's not necessarily over there. And obviously the Von Karmas are bizarre stereotypes of German people, but they're white people, so I don't really give a shit, you know? Oh, fuck. Has there been a Canadian on here yet? So I can, like, laugh at myself. Like there was a... I remember there was a generically Native American guy in the first one, if I recall. That's a hell of a thing, huh? Alright, let's continue. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Like... Do I totally, like, really have to? Of course. Ms. Meany, please. My sister, oh, we're gonna have to unlock something, aren't we? Like, this is what she said to me. Oh, I thought when it faded to black, that's what was gonna happen. Did I miss some dialogue? I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. And yeah, I imagine that's a huge part of it, Bad Road. That's why I took my revenge. Oh, okay, that's a dialogue I skipped. It's only fair, isn't it, Eni? She took her revenge? Are you sure that's what she said? Yes. There, are you satisfied, Your Honor? My boss, that person, yep. That's what we're going with. There, are you satisfied, Your Honor? I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge. It is a bit hard to swallow. Now we officially believe in magic, like, as a society at this point. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as a truth. The end. No, Phoenix, you've really boned it this time. Game over. What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for. Alright, that sounds like a good time to hit the save button. This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia, oh, right, I forgot you're here. What do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine the witness. Oh, is that why the Ghostbusters put up their fire hall in New York? I bet it is. I bet that crossed someone's mind at least. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder. Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drabble. Drabble? I've heard drivel. I've heard dribble. I've never heard drabble. I've heard rabble, but that's something different. I wonder if you'll make this one more I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last. The buyer wanted to get out of the contract on the grounds that the seller didn't disclose that it was haunted. Oh my god, there's a fucking FMV game about that. Fuck, it was the one from, it was Sierra's first FMV adventure game and I forgot the name of it. That's fucking funny. What? Huh, weird. Alright, here we go. Like, when the channeling started, I was like sleeping in the side room. Drabble is, in my experience, a very short story, like around 100 words. Oh, gotcha. I'd never heard it before. I learned a new word today. Was that because of your sesame allergy, was it?
Like, that's right. I, like, think there were sesame seeds, like, in the lunch they served that day. I had, like, premonition. I had this, like, premonition that it was going to totally be a seedy day. Yes, indeed.
I see. Am I the only one who missed the boat here? Anyway, so you were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping?
I don't know, I was, like, asleep. A little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly.
Do you know that... Greetings, monstrosity. Do you know the times? What does that even mean?
Like maybe a little before 11 a.m., something like that, I think.
11 a.m.?
Yeah, like, my stomach is totally ready for, like, food.
No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I'm glad Nick caught that, because I was about to be like, wait, that's the wrong time. I meant, what time was it when someone came into your room?
Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it.
Sorry, my bad.
Nah, it's okay. Like, it's really...
That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence?
Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again?
Never mind.
Witness, about this person who entered the side room. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long.
Oh, wait, I forgot. I gotta press. Are you absolutely sure?
I guess.
You guess? Was it or was it not your sister who entered?
Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith.
First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. Huh. But more than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright, the defense rests.
Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Ms. Mimi Meanie? I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was so happy in, like, a sad way.
You were happy in a sad way?
Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister.
But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again?
But, like, maybe if I was, like, someone who didn't know about, like, the occult? But I, like, know all about the Kurine channeling technique. The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like, what she said.
Should I drop this line of questioning? No. I'm gonna keep pushing, but let's avoid lost health. If I were the jury on this case, I'm not sure I could take anything Eni said seriously after this cross, right? She's not a good witness. Like, legally? She can't remember where she is long enough to finish the sentence. How could she remember something that happened last week? There you go. Although I could argue that long-term and short-term memory are stored in completely different areas of the brain. So, you know, maybe if Von Karma wanted to push that. So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter?
No? Like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anything was strange. But... Ow! Don't keep badgering her. You know the phrase objection? Could you try using that once in a while? Mr. Wright, this question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister, is it really that important?
Oh, it's very important. It's very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. I like that. All right, Mr. Wright, Ms. Meany, please amend your testimony.
Like, okay, I'm like totally cool with that.
All right, we've made a step.
I wasn't like scared at all, and like her costume looked totally like normal.
All right, we're gonna push on this and then go back to the previous one. Something terrible. What was this thing she told you?
Huh? Like, didn't I just tell you about it? Did you like forget already? A foolish fool with a foolish sieve for a brain only speaks foolishly with foolish words.
Well, excuse me, did they really just make a Zelda Sadam reference? Did they really just do that? Now that I'm here for. Anyway, should I ask to hear the story again? Not right now. I did just hear this story. It's not like my memory's that bad. Actually, the defense is fine and does not need to hear the story again. Very well. You may continue your testimony, Ms. Meany. I know there has to be something here I can use, but where?
She really put a lot of thought into this lie, didn't she? We can't rush this. Let's take it slowly, one step at a time. She's bound to slip up somewhere. Don't give up, but don't get careless, okay? Remember, calm and collected.
Alright, so we gotta... There we go. This is the one we gotta press on now. Whoops. So there was nothing odd at all about your sister's appearance?
Like, yeah, nothing was, like, weird.
Huh. Mia's talking to herself like she's found something wrong.
That's impossible. Like, everything okay? Can I, like, go on?
Nothing weird about her appearance, like the fact that she was in a costume covered in blood? Interesting. Music just stops. I love that. That was a very well-spun line, Ms. Eni.
What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
It's well constructed, but that's all it is.
Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix?
Ms. Meany, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance.
Like, yeah, and?
But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this.
It's a blood spray.
Ms. Meany? Why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. I do like that characters with hats tend to take their hats and bite them. you know, when they get scared. Order! Order! Ms. Meanie, what's the meaning of this? Ms. Meanie? I'm thinking. Don't interrupt me. Yeah. And what are you stammering about, Your Honor? Well, that witness, her personality did a complete 180 there. Uh-huh. Lots of people do when they get on the stand, though. Mia knows what's up. First of all, calm yourself, witness.
Like, I'm sorry. I, didn't mean to snap.
Yep.
Now, hurry up with the testimony.
If you please. Ugh, the judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's gonna be. You know, in the judge's defense, being help isn't actually his job. After the murder, part 2. Oh yeah, we called that one.
Like, the side room was, kind of dark, you know? So, the costume is, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And I, persuaded my sister it wasn't, right to do something like that. And then, I took my sister to the channeling chamber.
Well, yes, now I see. And you've given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood, except that you would have when you went outside and took her back to the channeling chamber, right? Helping the prosecution isn't his job either, and yet... Well, he's got it half right, at least.
You think? Thanks, Gramps.
Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? All right, I guess not. I do love it when Nick gets quiet and the judge suddenly has a lot more respect for him. He's got a hell of a glare. Very well, you may question the witness. After the murder, part 2.
The side room was, kind of dark, you know? So, the costume is, purple, right? Oh, wait.
I'm supposed to press. Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Just a second. I have a theory about something. Alright, let's try that.
Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court. That's right.
Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Ms. Meanie's?
You're such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Okay.
Ugh, I can't breathe. Let me out of here.
So, the costume is, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in.
You didn't see the blood?
Yeah.
But she must have had the gun with her at the time as well.
That's,
Are you gonna tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either?
I, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, her face.
Continue.
And I, persuaded my sister it wasn't, right to do something like that.
And what was your sister, Ms. Meanie, like at the time?
Well, she was, totally flipped out, because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think, she knew. She, said she did something really bad. And, she said she wanted to go with me to, apologize to Ms. Morgan.
Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you?
Yeah.
Do you think "yeah" is admissible in court? And then, like, I say that as someone who says, like, at least 2 or 3 times per sentence.
And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber.
Was your sister calm by that time?
Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Doc Gray, like, made her feel a lot better. I'd feel a lot better, too. Mr. Phoenix writes, as soon as the better.
She says with her whip at the ready.
And, like, Miss Morgan was the was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know?
Very fair, Bad Road. May I ask you one more thing, Ms. Meanie?
Like, sure.
Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place?
Something out of place? Huh? Like, what do you mean?
When you were going to the crime scene. Wow, I called this one. I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course.
Like, no, nothing strange.
She answered rather quickly. Now what? Think harder. I know you can remember something.
I, like, totally can't.
That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is at all important? It's very important. I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. I know where you're going with this, Nick. Very well, Ms. Meanie, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony.
Like, I don't get why, but okay. I didn't see anyone on the way to, like, the channeling chamber.
Didn't see Pearl. Didn't see that it was daytime. Try to remember that time.
Oh, like, I remember. I remember, like, totally didn't see anyone on the way.
Huh. I guess this really is a dead end.
Something you finally pull out of a witness is never a dead end, Phoenix.
It's no good. I can't find anything wrong.
Phoenix, the judge believes this testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement, he'll end the trial. I know. We have to give it another shot. Doesn't matter how many times we listen, we can't give up.
Suppose Eni is impersonating her sister. If she married someone whose last name is Mo and they hyphenated their name, she could be Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, here we go. What are we presenting to show that she saw someone? Like, I guess just saying Pearl is a start. If she went down the winding way, she would have had to go in the front door also. You go straight to Pearl? Okay. And I've got the diagram as a backup. Objection! You say you didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. However, that is impossible.
Like, what do you mean?
I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Ms. Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay.
Interesting. You have a semi-intelligent look on your face. So what about this child? Hi. You want to lay with me or you want to get down? You want to get down? Okay. There you go.
It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. The garden? Yep. Which means anyone walking through the area would have to have seen her. So, Ms. Meanie, what do you have to say to that? Noir. As the court can see, she's a bit of an airhead. Also, she was leading her sister at the time. Do you honestly think she would have noticed a simple girl playing? Preposterous. It's not preposterous, and I can prove it. But sort of foolish. There is no way someone walking along the winding way could not have noticed Pearl. You think? You think? This urn is my proof. An old cracked clay pot? What is this going to prove? Do you know why it's cracked? It's because Pearl broke it, that's why. She broke the urn? Yow! Why do I feel like you're about to ruin my beautiful day? This urn was broken around the time the channeling started. Ah! And Pearl was the one who put it back together. While sitting right in the middle of the winding way. What? Ms. Meanie. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. You couldn't see that while you were walking. I'd have to declare you legally blind. Grr. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Ms. Meanie. You are a masterful liar. I mean, yeah, she's been impersonating her sister for like, what, 6 years or something like that? Or was it just 1 year? A period of time. I can't see! Why not? My eyes are closed! Very Three Stooges, huh, Bad Road? Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. The one who needed to watch what she's saying is the witness. So, Ms. Meanie, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course. The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was like sleeping in the side room. Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? I mean, obviously. Can you imagine going this far and saying, nah, actually, that's fine. Your lies end here. What do you... The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible because there is clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where is this contradiction? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, I don't know. Okay, it's not in the testimony, I don't think. Let's look at the record. The attorney's badge, of course. Holding screen. The floor plans of the crime scene. Dr. Grace autopsy report. What about the clothing basket? Because that's where she was hiding, right? There's Maya's and Grace's fingerprints. Knife with Maya's fingerprints, Maya's costume. Lotta's photo of the murder scene. Lotta's photo of the murder scene a few seconds later. Not the urn. Cloth scrap. Girl's ball. How did she know Morgan was in the channeling chamber? Oh. Yeah. That actually... Morgan would have seen this. Alright. I'm gonna say help me, Mia, real quick, just for the dialogue, though. I may have overreached on this one. Is there really a contradiction somewhere? Don't worry, you're on the right path, Phoenix. It might be a little hard for you to see the contradiction, but it's there. So just this once, do you want me to help you out? No, I think I can do it. Might be hard for me to see, but I can't just accept her help without thinking it through myself first.
That's the spirit. Give it another try.
Mr. Wright, what's your answer? Ugh, time to add another bluff to the pile. The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room, and I say that's not possible because there's clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where's this contradiction? The answer's in the court record. What?
Huh. Planning to throw out another irrelevant piece of evidence?
Very well, the court will see this evidence.
Wait.
Mia?
I don't know what you plan on showing to the court, but I can guarantee you the answer is not there. Okay. Just this once, I'll lend you a hand. Now rethink your answer.
All right. Well, shit. Earlier in your testimony, Ms. Meany, you made the following statement.
And like, Ms. Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know?
It's true that at the time, both myself and Ms. Hart were not there. We'd gone to call the police.
So? Like, what does that, like, have to do with anything?
It's very simple. Ms. Meany, how did you know that fact? You just went right for the throat on that one, huh, Willow?
How?
I concede that Ms. Fey was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Ms. Meany, you did, in fact, go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by way of the winding way. Ooh, she knows about the secret door we'd long suspected was there. But look at the manor guide map. And the fact that it says partial. If one were to go in between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? She was in the box. I don't know, I still think there's a secret door. Miss Meany, please answer the question. I know I've been rooting for both the box and the secret door explanations. What can I say? I want it all!
Don't ask a question off of a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, suppose since you've put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix.
Wow, when someone says it's my chance, that's a great time to save my game. Yeah.
The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Meenie. So now's the time to prove it.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place? Why, right here. At the back of the channeling chamber. There's a secret door into the box. It's how the staff get close to the laundry room without bothering anyone. Oh, and we know magic exists, so the box can still have a secret door in it, even though it's being moved around. Ms. Meanie was here, of course. What? But that's the channeling chamber. Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Ms. Meanie was at the scene of the crime. Order! 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 That's... why that... Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your goddamn mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started. Yes, that's correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Ms. Eenie Meenie was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding? Right back here. Here, of course. Behind the folding screen? Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind the folding screen. See, you stupid jerk. Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slime ball. Okay. So, one of my injecting medicines, one of the medicines I use I have to inject, has self-sealing rubber on the cat. It's fucking cool. You pierce a hole in it, and then you pull the needle out, and the hole just is gone. It just seals right back into a solid object. Her hat is made out of that substance, right? She'd probably say verdant. Yeah, but, you know, I don't speak German. It is awesome. It's such a cool technology. That or bread dough. Oh shit. Oh shit, that goes with the whole French aesthetic they've had going for her. A beret made of bread dough. That's amazing. Now, Ms. Meanie, one so young as you shouldn't be saying... Shut it, Gramps, as if you know exactly how old I am. I'm sorry. Looks like the pipe's about to bust. Guess I should help it along. That's what she said. The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of the clothing box. Isn't her age in the court record? Yes. Yes, it is. 21 versus deceased. So we actually don't know how old she is. That's actually kind of funny. Ms. Meanie, how you were about to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. How you were able, dyslexia, to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. She's deceased years old. You were hiding inside this box. Ah! That tiny little box? No person could fit in that. Sorry, but your theory's already been disproved. Lotta disproved you when she was hiding from me in it. That was a weird day. Ah! But that clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means that nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right. I was sleeping in there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time. Mr. Wright? Do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime? Yes. With the help of the folding screen. It's kind of... Wait, did I just hit the wrong button? I think I did. Okay, yeah, I accidentally button mashed to the wrong option. Yes, I can with some evidence. And now I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. We'd have to call Lotta back into the stand to testify that she fits in the box. We can't just say, that's true. Sometimes real life is a lot funnier than fiction. Take a look at this clothing box.
You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing.
Yes, what on earth?
Oof! I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already.
There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground. Huh, a hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before?
The folding screen. It had a hole at the same height.
That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. I thought it might be the other way around, honestly. Ms. Meany, you were hiding behind the folding screen waiting for your chance. For your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Order! Order! So what you say?
Then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Ms. Eeny Meeny?
That is exactly what I'm saying. Ms. Eeny Meeny, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. She couldn't have fired the gun out of the box up through the folding screen because the victim has powder. Oh, right, that's true. See, I'm glad you're here. Both of you are definitely helping me along big time here. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. A masquerade as Maya Fey? She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client.
No, stop! I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. The whole idea is that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do that all by herself.
Correct. It's not possible. It really is impossible. For one person to do all the preparations, that is. Ow!
Need I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy. Can someone please take that from her?
Wait! Ms. Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct?
Well, you can't be serious.
She's bigger than Maya, so it must have been a large costume rather than a medium. God damn. God damn. Or should I say verdammt? Ms. Meany, you had an accomplice. And we all know who that is. Dick Gumshoe!
This person?
If it wasn't someone from Kurain Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. Red herring!
Hey, I wasn't even in this episode!
And if it wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have had the box to use.
Morgan Fey?
Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? She was kinda cute. What do you have to say to this, Ms. Meanie? Ah! You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it? Either she goes calm or she confesses here. How these always go. Oh shit. Doesn't sound like she's getting calm. I think this is what really happened. She's going Super Saiyan. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then the channeling started. And that's why Maya thought she was in a box buried underground. Oh, I just connected that. The murderer crept silently towards the other 2, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so that she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yeah. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. What happens if you try to channel someone who's still... I assume it just doesn't work. I hope it just doesn't work. That sounds like a horrific comedy of errors, you know, to put it nicely. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. That would also explain, yeah, I see where you're going with that. That would explain why the channeling wouldn't have even worked. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that's why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and after that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room. Yeah, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why upon hearing 2 shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Ms. Meanie, she immediately covered her own costume with blood. And pretended to be Maya Fey. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through. Which is precisely why Ms. Morgan Fey chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind this murder. Who is that laughing at a time like this? Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you still by chance evolving? Okay, now we're getting into, like, straight-up Nazi shit? Come on, now. What is it this time? Miss Von Karma? Surely! Of course it was me. I killed Maya Fey! So is Morgan trying to frame Maya so Pearl could be the new big medium? Yes. That's exactly right. Which is also why Mia was so worried. Because she still loves her aunt, but her aunt did something awful. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty? What in the world?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area.
And that is?
If this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble?
Huh?
Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act.
God damn. Old Bad Road.
What reason would she have to do such foolish things?
Ah, well, that's,
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eeny Meeny want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive?
yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say, too.
Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive.
A motive? That's... I can't say... We know her motive! He killed her sister! I have to think of a motive now. What's her reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is this. So do we show the picture? I mean, right, like... This is the motive. We've known this right from the start. I feel like I'm being tricked here. I feel like Phoenix being unsure is ridiculous. Right? I'm not wrong here, right? The article, that might be even better, yeah. But like, we know the motive. We've known since basically the start of the chapter. Two women's car crashed into center divide. One died. Ongoing investigation. Nick has bizarrely low confidence for a successful trial attorney. It kind of made sense in the first game. Let's try this one.
Ha! Just as I thought, you bore me with your silly answers, Phoenix Wright.
Just great. Now even she's calling me by my full name.
You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death?
Yes! Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself.
Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing?
What do you mean by that?
Senile, stupid Gramps. I'm not gonna explain, so like, please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I like wanted revenge, then like, I wouldn't have waited this long. And besides, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was like Dr. Gray. It was like a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know?
She's back to her airhead persona. However...
Pathetic, Mr. Wright. You failed to support your own theory. The end.
I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What Ms. Meany has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated, and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there's no reason for Ms. Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. So the actual answer there... Something to do with Pearl? You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point, so I guess we go on to day 3.
Tisk tisk. So many faults, so Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place.
What happened? I thought I had her for sure.
See, it's just as I told you. I hope you liked your slice of humble pie.
Very well, I now conclude the cross-examination of Ms. Eenie Meenie. Game over. Well, there we go. Hold it! We didn't get a voice clip.
Your Honor, please allow the defense 1 more minute.
All right.
He respects Mia. Gotta give him that. He at least respects Mia. You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix.
Mia.
Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime.
Really?
Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There is a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it is also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion.
The surgery. The wrong face.
Etc., etc.
Time's up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Ms. Meenie had a motive, then... Face. That's like some kind of face. Off. Not the...
I can't do Nicolas Cage as well as I used to, I guess. Alright,
Why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason?
Can I really do this?
It's a face. Oh, fuck.
I am not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. I'll show and substantiate the fact that Ms. Meenie had a motive. Too bad. You're too late. My cross-examination is already ended after all. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? You're supposed to be on my side. Avon Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And I don't care if you're my witness. So help me, I will throw you out of my way. No way.
Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene.
Hey!
To be continued. Wow. All right. That was the end of the episode. We still have 90 minutes yet left, so now's a good chance to take a break and see what happens next. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Franziska's not supposed to be on Meenie's side. Exactly. Meenie's supposed to be on Franziska's side.
But when has the truth ever stopped Avon Karma?
All right. I want to remind you all that there is still a civil rights movement happening around the country and the wider world. Black Americans, people of color, are fighting for things that shouldn't ever have to be fought for, like equal rights, equal treatment under the law, and not be attacked, terrorized, and even murdered by the police. We have listed here some ways that you can help. We recommend the Bail Fund Network to help keep protesters out of jail, the Okra Project, and the Black Trans Travel Fund to help Black trans and non-binary people with food, supplies, and travel out of dangerous situations, and the Black Hills Legal Fund, the Lakota People's Fund, to take back their land, the Six Grandfathers, which was stolen by white people, arbitrarily renamed to Mount Rushmore, and then had some white slave owners' faces carved into the side of it. Stretching my neck. Black Lives Matter, the lives of people of color matter, Indigenous lives and lands matter, Asian and Pacific Islander lives matter, and these are things we got to keep saying and pushing and fighting for till the people all the way to the top not only understand and acknowledge them, but work to make them real and protected truths.
All right, we're going to go to the break. We'll be on in just a couple of minutes, and then we'll see you back here for the next episode.
Oh, looks like we're back already, huh? Oh, alright. I was just talking with Jess in the other room. Talking about apples. And, you know, like the fruit, apples, and then also computers. And then we got to talking about logos. And she says to me, you know, the Apple Macintosh, that's where they got the name. And then we both kind of cracked up. But then she pointed out to me that the leaf on the Apple logo is the bite that was taken out of the apple. And like, that's wild. People who draw logos are sometimes really creative and do things that no one's gonna notice until someone does, and then they feel real smart for it. So I guess it works out. Oh good, I was really afraid I'd said all that without unmuting for a second. The book series I read where magic computers have an apple with a no bite. Okay, that's fucking awesome. All I can think about is the pear pad from iCarly. Alright, remember to switch cameras before I started reading this time. Now we hit save. And part 4 too. I feel like this is longer than chapter 2 in, or episode 2 in the first game was. But then again, episode 5 in the first game was as long as the rest of the entire game, so... I need 2 more Ace Attorney packages right now, because I got the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles or whatever for like $6 on Steam. But I still need Investigations, and what was the other one? Apollo Justice was the other one I need. So I do plan to go through all of these games eventually. In that series specifically, wizards are responsible for promoting and preserving life just in general. Well, that's kind of cool. What is the name of this series? Gotta see if there's an audiobook version. It sounds interesting. This is about as much reading as I can do with my migraines. Oh, whoops, I forgot to read the thing. Just a sec. Let's fix that. Gotta format this game right. June 22, 12:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Is it really true about my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Eni could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. The series as a whole is called Young Wizards by Diane Duane. First book is So You Want to Be a Wizard. Can you toss that in a... Can you DM me with that over on the Slack? That'd be fucking awesome. Otherwise, I will definitely forget. Thank you. And under the circumstances, there's no one other than your Aunt Morgan.
That's terrible. Why would my aunt...
Everything's going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix writes. Yo, this is the defendant's lobby.
Ugh, Miss Von Karma. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. He was a crooked piece of shit.
Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation.
Looking down on me even though we're the same age.
Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering.
Not yet. My goal is to defeat you, and let the whole world know of your defeat. She is
only concerned with furthering her own career in a way that she will put an innocent person behind bars for life. So she's a rich white woman. Ba-dum-bum. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Damn, Nick!
Talk about going for the throat! Got her. Huh. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner is. You know, this isn't a game. Well, it is a game. It's Phoenix Wright, Justice for All, but you know what I mean. June 22, 12:10 p.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. And you prove Ms. Eeny Meeny had a motive. Yes, I believe I can. Eeny Meeny and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection. And that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. So now we're gonna have to dance around until Phoenix figures out what actually happened at the hospital. Ms. Meany, please testify to this court about your car accident last year.
Huh? I thought, like, you wanted to, like, ask about my, like, motive? I, like, don't see the point in, like, bringing up the past.
Ms. Meany, if you please.
Okay. Like, I totally don't think it'll do any good, but...
Last year's accident.
That was, like, last year in May. Like, something really bad happened at, like, my sister's clinic around that.
Okay, so that was 13 months ago. Because it is June 22nd. 20XDX, right? Oh my god, it's 20XDX. Yo, we got a shared universe here.
And, like, the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. I was, like, totally pooped too, so I, like, fell asleep in the passenger seat. I, like, woke up because of a jolt, and, like, it was a sea of flames around me.
See, and it's topical because JJ played Mega Man yesterday and almost won the hard boss fight. I went back and watched that. That was kind of wild.
I, like, opened the door and, like, got away.
I think I've heard of this incident. It was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year. Yes, and there was a talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Those were merely rumors, totally baseless gossip. Yes, Mr. Wright, you may question the witness.
Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Ms. Meany's sister.
Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. Cross-examination.
That was, like, last year in May. Like, something really bad had happened at, like, my sister's clinic around then. And, like, then, oh wait, I'm supposed to be pressing.
That's my bad. I keep forgetting this tonight. I don't know what's up. Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then?
Yeah, like, that was in May too. Like, the thing with all the patients dying was, like, May 2nd. And, like, our accident was, like, on the 24th.
2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence?
My sis was, like, totally tired, so that's why, duh. Like, something really bad had happened at, like, my sister's clinic around then.
That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct?
Yeah.
What was the cause of the mistake?
Like, I heard it was because the medicines, like, got mixed up.
Whether we have to prove anything about Meanie or not, I feel like we've got reasonable doubt on Maya. Very much so. Was that the fault of your sister, Meanie?
Like, no way. Dr. Gray, like, wanted to blame it on my sis. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Meanie's fault.
Which means as far as the real facts are concerned, Meanie is the one who made the mistake.
But, like, it really wasn't my sis.
I mean, that's technically true.
And, like, the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving.
She was totally tired? You mean exhausted?
Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. It was, like, totally a terrible situation.
It's no wonder, then, that the car accident happened, huh? So then why didn't you ask to switch places?
Huh? Like, what are you talking about?
I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then maybe you should have switched with her. True.
Ah, but, like, I don't, like, have a driver's license.
Bam! Got you!
This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Ms. Meanie.
Miss Meanie, please amend your testimony. Objection, hearsay. We don't know who Dr. Gray wanted blamed.
Like, okay, anyway. I was, like, totally pooped too, so I, like, fell asleep in the passenger seat.
The accident happened at night, correct?
Yeah, like, it was at, like, 1 a.m. or so, I think. I had, like, a paper due, like, really soon. So, like, I hadn't slept and was working, like, real hard. So it was because the two of you were so tired that this accident happened. I, like, woke up because of a jolt, and, like, it was a sea of flames around me.
And your sister? What happened to her?
I didn't see her. The car was, like, totally black, and there was, like, a ton of smoke. I, like, totally had, like, no clue what was going on. I, like, opened the door and, like, got away.
She didn't have a driver's license, but her face was reconstructed. Yes, exactly. That's what I was pointing at. And we have her driver's license photo, if you recall. Right here. Which means that Eenie Meanie had her driver's license, but Meanie, who we're actually talking to, didn't. I think that's where this is gonna hinge. Please tell us about your escape in more detail.
I like kept wanting to forget that time, so like I don't remember things about the accident in like detail anymore.
Well, it's alright, no need to push yourself.
I think I like gave an interview after the accident. Like, that would probably be the most accurate, you know?
Huh. If it's that article, then I've already got it.
I, like, didn't have my license, so, like, I couldn't take over driving for her.
And that's why you were in the passenger seat.
Like, yeah. I was, like, at my college's research lab till, like, really late. So my sis was, like, giving me a ride home.
I see.
Phoenix.
Yeah?
You can't do this. You're being too easy on her.
Oh, there's gotta be some sort of secret sleeping in this testimony.
Yeah, so let's find that one crushing contradiction and end this.
Ms. Meanie, that was a lame lie just now. Look, I'm very physically disabled. Lame isn't a great word in general. I'm gonna let this one slide. Much as I really hate hearing that word.
Like, what do you mean?
I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What's the meaning of this, Miss Meanie?
That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident.
Incorrect. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or, well, the guy pretending to be Director Hottie, said so.
What are you talking about? That perverted fake clinic director?
Yep, that perverted fake clinic director.
No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November.
What? November?
The accident happened last May. That's half a year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What in the... Yeah, that's what happened, Mr. Wright. You gotta mock his stutter? Jesus, dude. Yeah, let's... Not gonna say that one. Not gonna say that one. At the time of the accident, Ms. Meanie did not have a driver's license. Ow!
Cry and my whip will accommodate.
Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers.
I'm like glad you get it, but like even if I had my own license, I don't think my sis would have like let me drive. Huh.
Ow!
Don't just stand there humming to yourself.
Ah, you too, Mia, with the whip and the pain and the ow!
Ms. Meanie, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? Huh? That's because...
I think this situation calls for a more detailed testimony. Miss Meanie, if you please.
Huh? Like, how annoying. Sorry. Didn't mean to be so mean.
So I have no sympathy for Morgan. And this lady sucks, don't get me wrong. But I kinda get it.
Like, around that time, I was like really close to getting my license. My sis was like this totally big fan of cars and like really valued them. She like had just gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. She like would say things like, no way am I letting a noob drive my car. So like that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too. A noob.
I see. A bright red car for sports. This judge doesn't know what a sports car is? What is going on with it? We learned so much about this man over the course of these games, and every single detail we find just makes him more bewildering.
Time is 11 p.m.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh shit, that's my phone alarm. Where's my phone? There it is.
I accidentally set the alarm for 11 p.m. instead of 11 a.m., I guess. Whoops. I don't care about LinkedIn. Why are you sending me email? Now then, the defense may question the witness. You can't do sports in a Model A. Huh. Or maybe, oh, what's that fucking game called? The soccer game, but it's a physics game that used to sync really badly with cars. I don't remember the name of it. I think it's an Epic exclusive now. They also don't come in red. No, they come in whatever color you want, as long as the color you want is black. Lethal League? It's not Lethal League. Rocket League. There we go. I do know Lethal League as well, though. It had the fruit fucker in it, right? And, yeah, it had the fruit fucker in it. But then when I went to play it, it was long after that partnership, but they had kept the character, but they didn't call it the fruit fucker. It was very odd and uncanny. I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but I wouldn't be allowed. Fruit friend, that's the one.
Like, around that time, I was like really close to getting my license.
Good time to save. The legally distinct name for him. Gotcha. So what do you mean by really close?
Like, I had one of these permit things. I think that's what they're called.
Permit.
Wow, the big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is.
Well, this lawyer never had a permit, which since this game originally took place in Japan, makes perfect sense. Most people in Japan don't have cars, right? I think I'm right there. While in America, almost every adult does because that's how the infrastructure works here. Ooh, my neck finally popped. So it would feel strange that a practicing lawyer, wouldn't have a car.
Ignorance is to be whipped.
You don't need a car in Japan unless you want to go to the ass end of nowhere. Exactly. And I think that's true in a lot of countries. What is with her? All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense.
So, like, may I continue? My sis was like totally a big fan of cars and like really valued them.
She valued cars. How much would you say she valued her car?
Well, like, she'd flip out at like a drop of rain. And like, she would notice if someone like touched the car door with dirty hands.
Well, in that case, why bother taking the car out of the garage ever? Why'd she take such special care of the car?
How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car.
Yep, the outburst specifically about being questioned on why she liked her car. New car?
Like, you wouldn't want to like get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer?
I wouldn't think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise.
Phoenix, try asking something of more significance, alright?
I think that was pretty significant, honestly. Well, Miss Meanie, what kind of car was it?
She, like, had just gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car.
It was a new car.
Yeah. She had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK.
Ah? The UK? Were those her boyfriends? Oh my god, he doesn't know what England is! What the actual hell? Like, I know that Americans have a lot of pride in not knowing geography, but do you know where this country came from? No, do you know where this society came from? There we go. Have you ever heard of Commodore Perry? It's where he's from.
And it was a really special model. She'd waited for a whole year for it to arrive.
I guess her love of cars would be the obvious next topic. We're just gonna get her... We're gonna get her info dumping. I guess is what we're doing here. I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor, yes? Please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony. You mean the part about it being a special import car? Yes. Well, if you like cars that much, then that's not my point. Though to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. See, it's so frustrating to have figured this part out last week and Nick to just have no fucking clue. Ms. Meany, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever.
My sister's new car was like a totally special model from England.
Alright, skip forward one more time for dialogue.
She like would say things like, "No way am I letting a noob drive my car."
Whoops. Was your sister good at driving?
She was like totally awesome. She like said she was going to be like racing queen of the nursing world.
Somehow I think she bumped my question off track again.
So like that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too.
And that was when the accident occurred, correct?
Yeah, like I immediately reached for the passenger side door and fled like in a daze.
Sounds like you had a terrifying time.
There's something very big here. It's gonna be hard to break apart such a natural sounding testimony. But we have to attack it, and by doing so, a flaw will show itself. It has to.
Do you really think so?
Believe. There is a path. I know it.
Me almost sounded like a prophet for a second there. I yelled, "Hold it," pretty forcefully, but don't actually know what to ask about cars. Let's ask for the heck of it. Come on. Come on. So, yes, what am I supposed to pick for a topic? Let's start with this. Why are British cars good? Yep, we're getting her info dumping.
I can't find any reference to Fruit Friend and Lethal League. Apparently, Monday Night Combat's the one I'm thinking of then.
Okay, I had those mixed up in my head for whatever reason. Thank you for checking that. Let's start with this. Why are British cars good?
Like, huh?
They're expensive, and their driver's seat is opposite to our cars here in the States, which wouldn't come up in the original version, because in Japan, the driver's seat is also on the right side, if I remember correctly. It would seem there's no benefit to owning one. Oh, now he's picking at her.
Like, huh?
This whole steering wheel on the right side thing, it's kind of goofy, isn't it?
What do you know? That sleek shape, the purr of the engine, the wild way of the feeling manual transmission, breeze.
Ugh, forgive me. Her personality really changes at the drop of a hat. A hat shaped like the fruit fucker, am I right?
It's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix?
Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind the case. Alright, so what are we presenting here then? There's the license photo. If the steering wheel is on the right side, then it was the passenger side that would have been wedged against the wall. How do we present this? We've got a photo, right? We have a photo or an article that shows that she crawled out of the right side. What does Article 2 say exactly? Let's see if we can find that. Reject, but yeah, a cartoonist who used to do daily diary comics on Pixiv drew himself on the right side of the car. Alright, interesting. I wonder how this is phrased in the original version then. Because I do not think they say that they're in America in the Japanese version, but again, I could be wrong. Two women's car crashed into the highway center divide. One of the women was not able to escape the flaming wreckage and died at the site. Ongoing investigation has revealed that the driver had fallen asleep at the wheel. So she crashed into the center divide that would be on the left side of the car. Now this... yeah, okay. I get the feeling that maybe it was an American car in the Japanese version, right? That's the only way I can think of to make this work both times. Alright, so... I guess let's show this one. You got it, Willow. Reasonably certain that in the original they're explicitly in Japan because I'm told this is an extremely Japanese courtroom experience until Nick shows up. Yeah. That was the impression I had too. Do we have anything else? That's floor plans. Alright, newspaper clipping looks like our best shot. Ms. Meanie, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and, like, got out. That's correct, isn't it?
Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that?
Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? Left or right?
Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's side on the left side.
That would be it if it were an American car. But it would be the opposite in a British car. So yeah, I'm relatively certain that it must have been an American car in the original dialogue. Or even Canadian, but that seems unlikely.
Opposite?
The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side.
Ah! What do you mean by this?
Ms. Meanie, you said you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat.
Order! Order in the court! Order! Order!
Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again.
Eni said the person who was driving the car was her older sister, Mimi Meanie.
That's what Eni said, yes. But that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions.
Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder.
We connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eni or Mimi, who was really driving that night? Okay, so we're supposed to say Eni, right? But the actual answer is Mimi. This is driving me up the wall, because I'm not sure at what point I'm metagaming this shit. I'm gonna try this, knowing it's probably wrong in the narrative. Yeah, exactly, Willow. That's why we saved the game. The answer is the one who had her driver's license, Mimi Meanie. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive.
But you just said the witness, Ms. Eni Meanie, was the one in the driver's seat.
Which leads us to the next question. Okay, holy shit. Phoenix figured it out.
The next question? Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? Ah! What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness's name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. The witness's real name is... Wow, that'd be half a health bar. Mimi Meanie, that is your real name. Of all the foolish dribble. Then how do you explain her appearance? Oh, we can explain her appearance. This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstructions, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery. This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. No! But Mimi Meanie, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then, the body they found at the crash site. That was the body of the real Eenie Meanie. Isn't that right, Ms. Mimi Meanie? That car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eenie Meanie. Her sister Mimi then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Meanie from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? What is the meaning of this nonsense? I mean, it's anime. There's gonna be nonsense. Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Meanie, and here's where this comes into play. I'm glad you brought it up earlier, Bad Road. However, that would not have been possible. Because Mimi Meanie was still, in fact, alive. Y'all are good at this. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening. At all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying? Yes. Thank you, Bad Road. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Ms. Ms. Von why did you say my name just now? Well, you didn't give him a chance to say your name. You interrupted me before I could act it. Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? That's right. I admit it. My real name is Mimi Meanie. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi, too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister? To become your own grandpa? I think I understand why. Mimi Meanie wanted her old self to disappear because of this.
because she was responsible for the deaths, right? Let me make sure that... Oh, I can't read it. It's not gonna let me read the article at this time, I guess. But yeah, this is the one, right?
That's about the malpractice incident.
Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Meanie. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Meanie had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister.
The timing couldn't have been worse.
14 patients dying in that incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear.
If I found a way for myself to escape it all... Wait. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way.
She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination.
That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo-jumbo.
Mumbo-jumbo?
Becoming Eni has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult, I hate it. Hate all of it.
I believe there's still a few unsolved riddles here, such as, why did Ms. Meany choose to go with such a complicated plan? Why did Ms. Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay.
This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Franziska von Karma.
I'm gonna enjoy the news tonight, Ms. von Karma. How about you? It's gonna be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Wow, why am I suddenly out of breath? Oh, I think I acted too hard. Oh, one sec. It kicked my pots into overdrive, I think. Just gotta lay down for a minute and get my blood flow back. I agree, this is preposterous. True, but preposterous, yeah. Oh, fuck. Thank you, Bad Road. Alright, that's a bit better. Sleep will help with it too. Ow, wow, 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 wow. This is assault.
Phoenix, hang in there, Phoenix. Phoenix! This court is a fraud, a sham. This whole court is out of order.
Now then, it looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. Okay, that's actually kind of funny. So I'll go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
That is all. This court is adjourned. Franziska trying out for the role of executioner in Jesus Christ Superstar. June 22, 3:13 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 3.
Congratulations, Maya. Sis?
Oh my gosh, this is the first time they've gotten to talk. Because she was always being channeled by Maya before.
It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis? I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, Sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent. I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. Aww. Aww.
There's still one thing I don't quite get.
What's that?
What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? Oh, now we're actually gonna get an answer here. I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot.
I think Mimi Meanie had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder.
She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh?
Nick!
Congrats, Maya!
Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam.
Well, you know.
But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt. Hey, Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help Mimi Meanie with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick.
Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be?
Nick, please. I need an answer.
The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was... just double checking. But yeah, this.
I don't get it.
Yeah, me neither. Even I don't really know why Morgan cooperated with Mimi Meanie. I was trying to say that she wanted Pearl to take your place. Look, this whole thing is over now, so let's not dwell on the past, okay?
Yeah. Thanks, Nick.
The other option I was thinking was Pearl, but apparently I only get one chance. Pearl's ball, that's another one. Just don't know the answer to this one. Just as confused about the situation as she is. So why thanks? It may just be impossible to show her the right answer there. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, no. Date and time unknown. Detention center. Solitary confinement, cell 13.
My precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be the master of Kurain, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder, and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl. That Maya Fey.
That's another thing that we know that Nick doesn't.
But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come.
Episode 2, Reunion and Turnabout. The end. Alright, that's the end of episode 2. A brand new episode has been added. So we're gonna save, and then we are gonna switch over to Donkey Kong and eat a pretzel. Turnabout Big Top. Aha, I do remember this. Okay, I definitely did play this game. I had gotten partway into this game the first time I played. Because I remember the fucking circus. There's this weird running gag that I think is mentioned like once in the first game. Well, you'll see when we get there. Alright, so let's close this. Let's also change the game we're playing in Twitch's back end. Front end, one of those. Alright, category. Donkey Kong 1994. There it is. Plus DK94 Part 2. Wait, that's the wrong section I've typed in. There we go. All right. Just slip off to bed before you get absorbed in Game Boy shenanigans. All right, we'll see you later. Thanks for coming. Ba-ding. All right, where are we at? Here somewhere. All right, be patient with me. Dyslexia and all. There it is. Circus and thought of the clown everyone went nuts over, but she's from Spirit of Justice. Spirit of Justice is the third one, or? Is she modeled on my sister? Alright, stage 3, ship. Oh god, I forgot how hard the music goes in this one. Oh, come this way. I think I might be supposed to go across the bottom first. Yep. Oh wait, never mind, this is right. Now we duck into the water to grab this hat. I guess we can go for the one-up as well while we're here. We're not speed running. I don't think so. She's got pink hair and a pink dress and red nose and suspenders. Funnily enough, it's not far off from how Sue used to dress. Right down to the hair. Oh, fuck. I, jumped the gun there. That's fine, we got 2 extra lives. Right down to the suspenders, in fact. Something I kind of picked up as well. we go. We did it. Just leave this pretzel jar open. It's tasty. Alright, now we have these shield knights. They will dash at you and try and push you off of whatever you're... The claws have extending arms. I wonder if Mario would wear suspenders if he didn't wear overalls. There we go. Now can I grab him? Oh, I sure can. I don't really have anywhere to put him, though. Oh wait, maybe I need it. No, there's a line here. I probably could have sped it up a bit by using the crab as a stepping stone. Stepping stone. And what's this one? Oh, there's a one up over there. Sure. And my blood flow feels really bad right now. Ah. Immune to having shit thrown at it. Arg, my one weakness, heavy objects. Da-da-da. It's-a me. So, like, this is like a Donkey Kong origin story. And then Cindy also got us the new Donkey Kong origin story. So that's fun. Oh, I see. Wait, what am I supposed to do? Oh, I see. I guess to drop back down? Where the fuck is the door that would matter? I'm gonna put it here, but I don't see what good it's gonna do. Yeah, I wouldn't have even made it to the block up there. Even if I was going at top speed. Out of here. Now, what do I do with this? I'm a little confused as to this level's design. Maybe I can do that. Skip some stuff. 2 doors. That's just a quick demonstration to say that there can be fake doors, I guess. And this is Tobey Maguire Donkey Kong. Bonanza's Tom Holland Donkey Kong. No Andrew Garfield Donkey Kong? I see what you meant. Personally, I thought Tobey Maguire played Peter Parker well and Spider-Man poorly, and Andrew Garfield was the opposite. I haven't watched much Tom Holland, but I hear people like him. Whoa. Oh, I see. Gotta wait for him to open the door here. Don't know why he keeps doing that. The common opinion, I figured it must be. That's me with the hot takes, right? I love these little story bits. They serve to educate and entertain. There's probably a name for that. Kind of like animals with human characteristics, right? Alright, so this one has a current. Not ideal for... Whoops. I forgot you have to hold up. Entercation! Yeah, that's it! Perfect! Time to trademark that shit. I don't even need to use the lower line, it's fine. Also, he does the little pose, which I think is great. Wait, that missed? Really? I know I can kill these guys, or maybe I can't. Alright. Apparently I'm wrong. Or I missed somehow, but it looked pretty good. Huh, guess not. I don't care about the flower much. Purse, whatever it is. It does look like a fire flower, you gotta admit. Stereomorphism, I like that. Well, first, let's grab this. Now, it looks like I'm supposed to... Because you can't jump onto ladders in this. So what I want me to do is to grab this. Set up a bridge right here. Right, first we've got to set a bridge right here. And let those two guys die. Or, you know, fall in a hole. Oh, no, wait. The bridge won't work here. Well, I guess it's intended to go here, but I don't want one there. Okay, though. Now I see what it kind of wants from me. I love these one-track songs. All right. I really like entercation. Oh, don't let him flatten me. Ooh, they're too heavy to pick up, too. Alright, let's drop this guy. Like a bad habit. No, different lever. There's that lever down below. We can't bring it down the ladder at all, so... Come on, this way. Push me higher. Or further? All right. Now we're getting somewhere. We all know the famous line from Gladiator. Are you not entercated? Entercated? Proper fight. Time to throw some barrels and make some noise. Oh, right. I actually have to pick up the barrels, don't I? Whoops. Oh, fuck. Alright, here we go. The final boss is wild, by the way. It's a bit of a Nintendo standby. Which was an in-production name for the Switch. Dang it. No, get on the barrel. Oh my god. It landed in just the wrong place. Oh, fuck. It's okay. No, it's not. Mario is immortal as long as he's holding a large object above his head. You know what? Fair enough, Bad Road. I legitimately did not know there was randomness to how the barrels landed. That's actually news to me. Oh, and if you get too close to him, he will just grab you and throttle you. Are you also immortal as long as you're holding a large object over your head? Always good to have relatable whoops. Looked away from the screen. Always good to have relatable protagonists, right? Come on, barrel. This way. Just barrel on down here. You know, like the verb. And some weird slowdown. I don't remember there being anything like that in the original version. Must be the emulator. The official Nintendo Switch emulator. I have heard people say that these emulators are not very good. At least no one's killed you under those circumstances yet. Ah, it's a so far so good situation, huh? Now, where's he gonna take us? Aha, the jungle, of course. Maybe this is the one that I thought was really hard. Not the forest. Well, absolutely fuck that one. Yeah, the slowdown seems to be gone now that we're in a different level. I'm either more sensitive to it now than I used to be, or it's an emulation issue. And it's wild that Nintendo's official emulators are generally considered to be much lower quality than what you can get for free online. Oh, I remember this shit. Think that's the way to do it? That's the one. Well, then I gotta put it in a place where it's actually feasible to carry the key. Dang it. Ah, Mario. Mario. There we go. That was perfect. This one reminds me of, I want to say it's the Donkey Kong Jr. Game & Watch. Which would be a real deep cut if I'm right. I don't think that's right, though. I think I messed this one up. Yep. The difference is that the people who make emulators for free care about them being accurate. Very true. Oh, I remember this shit. They don't like it when you pull on their tails. Right there? Yep, got him. This is why they don't let me play ticket redemption games anymore. That's just the same as last time, but backwards. Hey, there's Junior. Which does in fact imply that this is Cranky Kong. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I forgot where to stand. I panicked. Dogs don't like it either. Okay, so the very right side of the bridge is safe. Fuck. I was gonna be all stylish. Hi, Gaston. You coming up again? Coming back up? There you go. Oh. There we go. Got him. They cannot decide on that. And I'm not the only one who thought that. I got corrected that it had always been, oh, it's his dad and all that, like, and he's Cranky's grandson. But other people are like, hey, wait. I thought you said this, and I don't actually know where the information's coming from, so I'm really just being bitchy about nothing. But, you know. Oh shit, mini mushroom. I forgot that there was even a mini mushroom in this game. Or any kind of power-ups. Other than the bridges and ladders. The bats are really cute. Well, I think when you've got bats, that's kind of unavoidable. Oh, and they will suck your blood. Whoop. Oh, fuck. You know what? That's fine. Not one of them. I just gotta bring this down to the bottom. Whoop. Meant to do that. It's not a hill I'll die on like Waluigi. Oh fuck, I don't remember what I need for this. Oh, now I remember. Oh, whoops. Damn, Mario got thick. What's the difference between levels that get an X on clear and levels that get an M? I think the X is just means that it wasn't a boss level, but it's been completed. Because it replaces them all with M's when you reach the end of a whole world. Just being careful there. Alright, now we take this all the way back across. Fuck. Well, that didn't quite work out. Also, that's gone for good, I guess. So let's take a hop onto the spikes. The platform says GG on it. That's not very nice. Luigi, I'm trying to rescue this lady, but I'm dummy thick, and the clap of me ass cheeks... Me? Clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the apes. Or we could go full Martinet. Luigi, I'm trying to rescue this lady, but I'm a dummy thick, and the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the apes. I don't know. There. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing at this point. Hoping is, I guess, the answer. Oh wait, I think I remember what we're doing here. Trying to get them to fall off. Didn't work. Question is, how do we get up there? This could work. Hey, it did in fact work. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, that doesn't work. I gotta get it up there somehow. There we go. Alright, cool. Just had to be a bit more careful. Less careful? One of those. There's Junior again. I also don't know who the Donkey Kong in... What's it called? In Mario vs. Donkey Kong is. Is that Junior? Hey, wake up. There we go. That's right. Fuck that guy. Oh, wait. You gonna... No? No, you're just an asshole? Fuck. Oh, got there. Fuck. No, 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 no. I'm not supposed to be down here. I forgot where the door is. Door is the Explorer is what just came into my head. Ah, fuck. Well, and I'm not Gordon Freeman, so I can't crouch jump. Where is... Oh, there's the door. I actually have to bring it back across the bridge. Okay, that makes more sense. Mamma mia. I assume that Mario actually comes from a long line of Italian acrobats. And then one night, under the big top. Someone sabotaged his parents' harnesses, and they toppled to their death. But he was taken in by a rich plumber. Oh, hey, there's that mini mushroom finally. I was wondering when we'd see this guy. Come on, Kremling. Personally, I think it should still have Mario tiny when he's over here. Here we go. Oh, right. Have to time that so that they'll actually get to each other. I keep wanting to jump onto the ladders, but Mario never learned how to do that. Huh, okay. So am I just stuck here? Oh, never mind. Well, now I feel silly. There we go. Might have got that one. Nope. Missed it by one. Yeah, I wonder what those frogs do when you get in front of them. Oh, I have to use the frog to get up here, huh? Well, that's fun. Oops. Oh no! I killed the frog! Are they gonna respawn? Oh, it's fine. They wait to receive Zeus cards. I am fully okay with this cannon. Again? No? Oh, no. I actually don't know how far I can fall while tiny. You know, legally. Ah, fuck. Oh no. I do know that the fall damage kicks in a lot faster when you're tiny, which is unrealistic. Maybe I'm remembering that wrong. This is a non-Newtonian dimension. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Dang it. Ah, damn it. There. This whole other part of the level over there. But fuck it. We're getting to this boss fight. Non-Newtonian plumber. Hell yeah. For non-Newtonian clogs. Oh no. Yes, and you're knocking over everything. Go, go. I knocked over my pretzel jar. The pretzels thankfully did not fall on the floor. They, in fact, fell to the relatively clean medicine box. Okay, a few of them fell to the floor, and I'll throw those out. There we go. Alright, now we do the boss fight. Alright, the barrels have mini mushrooms in them. Hooray! That's right, you can use the hammer to hit things now.
A wild thought. Alright, our next episode is the desert. Because we are just kind of going through the motions with the settings, as a platformer does. Doesn't matter though, because the game's still really good. Alright, thanks everyone for coming. Let's see, we got our, if you wanna support us, you can head on over to patreon.com/ifwhen. Subscribe over there. It starts at $5. Get access to music and art and a shout out at the end of each stream, along with Sky, Green, Andemonium, Angelic, and Mellybasket. Too bad you can't stand on the barrel and just jump up to where Pauline is. Donkey Kong will just reach up and grab you if you try it, I believe. On the ones where it's actually possible to get near her. Alright, and then we got our schedule over at truckcommunity.neocities.org. is updated weekly by Andemonium. Our next stream is Bad Road over on his channel, Bad Road, playing Castlevania. My brain's going Symphony of Elegance. Shit. Darkness, Shadow. It's the expanded N64 one. And then after that will be 2 with Monster Hunter Rise back here. And then we got our YouTube VOD channel. Check that over at youtube.com/@ifwhenvod. Alright, that's all. That's everything. So thanks so much for coming, and we'll see ya when we see ya. Bye.